y'all doing today? Welcome back to Just One Man's Opinion Sports Edition. This is Eric, and this is my top 50 greatest NBA players of all time. I got a couple of active players coming off the list here, 40 as I get into the 40 through 31 ranking on my top 50. One thing I want to say about active players, you guys, is that I am not projecting whatsoever. Okay, let me repeat. I am not projecting whatsoever. These rankings do not take into account the current season whatsoever. These rankings are based on if the player retired at the end of the 2016-2017 season. Okay, 2016-2017 season is the cutoff for this particular list. At the end of this current year, I will update it. Please keep in mind, active players on this list are likely to move up in the future. But again, I'm not into projections. Anything could happen. They might fall off. So there it is there. Let's get into it. Number 40, he's a champion. All right. First team All-NBA selection twice. He's a two-time Defensive Player of the Year. 3 first team All-Defense selection. Small forward, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 60 points without his championship, 71 points with this championship. I think he's a top 50 player already. Coming in at number 40. There's not too many two-time Defensive Player of the Years out there. Some of the things that Kawhi Leonard has been able to do on the defensive side of the ball, combined with his efficiency, I think he's had a Hall of Fame career already. Number 40, top 50 all time. All right. At number 39, again, I give a penalty based on how many teams were in the league at the time of your last All-League honor. I just think it's a smaller competition pool that you're dominating, okay? I have here a 2-time champion, all right? 4-time first-team All-NBA selection, all right? 7 times this man was first-team All-Defense, point guard, Hall of Famer, Walt Frazier, okay? Walt Frazier scored 59.7 points without his championships. When I factored in his championships, 71.7. Walt Frazier, ladies and gentlemen, number 39, point guard, Hall of Famer, well-deserved. At number 38, I'm going to get some flack for this. I'm going to get some flack for this because number 38 is the only bench player to make my list. And I just want to drop one little tidbit before I reveal this name, okay? Who has more opportunity to win an All-League honor? Is it going to be somebody off the bench or is it going to be a starter? It's going to be a starter. They play more. They have more impact on the game typically. Okay? Who's going to have more of an opportunity to lead the league in any kind of metric? Okay? Whether that's win share, box plus minus, usage, and then also those other stats, assists, rebounds, points. Who has the more opportunity to lead the league in those categories? A bench player or a starter, right? So if you have a bench player who is able to achieve those things, like let's keep in track. Voters are keeping that in mind, that, hey, this guy is a bench player. That's a knock on him when they go to vote. If a bench player is able to achieve all league honors, guess what? They're balling. Guess what? They're significant to their team. Guess what? They're likely not a starter on any other team in the league. Facts. Facts. They're a bench player based on the team that they played on. Okay? You got a bench player on the Warriors. That bench player could likely start for 90% of the other teams in the league. Okay? If you had a bench player on one of those Bulls teams from back in the day, well, guess what? That player could probably start on 90% of the other teams in the league back then. And I'm not saying all bench players, but I'm saying you got 1 or 2 that you could point to. And that's my point. Number 38, the only bench player on my list, 5-time champion, okay? He has 1 Defensive Player of the Year. A bench player with a Defensive Player of the Year award. He's been first team All-Defense 5 times, all right? Shooting guard, scored 34.5 points without the championships, 72.83 with the championships. Number 38, Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper, Showtime Lakers. we don't give the man enough credit. We always talk about Magic, we talk about Kareem, we talk about Worthy, but we don't talk about Cooper enough. Michael Cooper, number 38, I think he's a top 50 player of all time. Hey, you tell me who was better. You come up with your list of shooting guards, all right? And if they're not on this list ahead of them, we can go do that comparison. Period, point blank. Michael Cooper, number 38. And number 37, all right, 5-time first-team All-NBA selection, second-team All-NBA 4 times. He played small forward and shooting guard significantly in his career. 73.6 points in my system. Hall of Famer George Gervin, okay? Number 36, all right, he's a champion. First-team All-NBA 9 times, all right? He has a second-team All-NBA on his resume. 67.5 points without the championship. You add in the championships, 74.1. Rick Barry, small forward, Hall of Famer, 36 again. Penalty for how many teams was in the league. Number 35, I'm going to catch a lot of disagreement here. But I got to do it. Facts are facts. Champion, all right, 1 MVP. 9 times this man was selected first-team All-NBA. Twice second-team All-NBA. Again, I just cannot give you significant credit for dominating a smaller competition pool. Okay? You can't say one era was better than another. Again, if I got 50 players with an average grade of 7, and then I got 100 players with an average grade of 7, it's more impressive to dominate the 100. It's more impressive to dominate the larger competition pool. Number 35, Hall of Famer point guard, the Big O, Oscar Robertson. Number 35, 79.61 points without his championship. You add in his championship, 85.28. I had to do it to you, Oscar. Had to do it to you, Oscar. Number 35, we can talk about it. We can get into it. I think he's the 35th best player on the list. All right. Number 34, no championship. All right. No championship, but he has an MVP. Okay. This second active player coming off the board here. First team All-NBA twice. Second team All-NBA 4 times. He scored 93.5 points in my system. Point guard Russell Westbrook coming in at number 34. Okay. At number 33, another active player. 2-time champion. 2-time MVP. 2-time first team All-NBA. Twice second team All-NBA. 76 points without the championship. 96 points with the championships. Point guard Steph Curry. I just, big props to Steph. If you're not familiar with his career, definitely didn't start off as well as he could with the ankle issues. But after that surgery, I believe 2012, 2011, I believe it was 2012. Hey, this guy's been phenomenal. Definitely top 50 all time already. Best shooter to ever play the game. Steph Curry at number 33. All right. Number 32, a champion, an MVP on his resume. Okay. 5 selections, first team All-NBA, 4 first team All-Defensive selections. He scored 89.1 points without his championship. You add his championship in, he scored 96.43 in my system. Hall of Fame center Artis Gilmore comes in at number 32. Okay? At number 31, he's been an MVP, 3-time first team All-NBA selection, 3-time second team All-NBA selection. Scored 97 points on my list. This player right here, if this was a list of my all-time favorite, I think this player would be number 3 on that list. But top 50 all-time, I have to be respectful to the other guys. Hall of Famer, played shooting guard and point guard in his career, primarily the answer, Allen Iverson, coming in at number 31. Hey, you guys, that's how the list shook out. I just plugged in the names. I just did the math for what they've accomplished in their career. I think that list is accurate. I think that list is accurate. If you have any comments on it, if you think you disagree, please let me know. Tag me. All right, let's have the discussion. Hopefully you're paying attention to the other videos and you're going to be waiting for 30 to 21 to drop next. Definitely stay tuned for that. And again, this is just one man's opinion. I'll see you guys next time.